I just really want to live on the North Shore. Do you really though? That's what we're going to talk about today. The North Shore is known for its beautiful sunsets, white sandy beaches, and pumping swells. But just because you enjoy it as a tourist, does it mean you'll enjoy living here too? Today I'm going to give you a few things to think about when considering living in Haleiwa. When you get to Haleiwa, you're greeted by the historic Haleiwa Town with its colorful buildings, surf shops, and shave ice places. But what most people don't realize is that Haleiwa is quite big. It extends from where we are now all the way to Sunset Beach, including popular surf spots along the way, Sharks Cove and Waimea Bay. If you're looking for convenience, forget it. The only thing that's convenient is going to the beach. I mean, here we do have a Starbucks, we do have a McDonald's, but other than that, you're driving in traffic to get to the grocery store. There's one little market that's like double the price of everything else. There's a food land up the street, but you gotta battle the traffic getting there as well. Traffic in Haleiwa is a lot of fun, a lot of tourists, swarms of people that you have to get through. As a tourist, traffic's really not gonna bother you. I mean, there's so much to see, but as a local living here, you're gonna have to really plan for traffic and leave a little bit early and just know that you're gonna go slow when you live up here. Also, as a tourist, when you see a crowd at Matsumoto Shave Ice, you're like, oh my gosh, we better go there, it must be amazing. But when you live here and you see a crowd, you're like, that's okay, we'll come back later, or we'll go to the other one down the street. Right now we're at Haleiwa Ali'i Beach Park. This is where I learned how to surf with my uncle who used to live at Sunset Beach, and it was so nice because we would just catch the whitewater on the inside and it doesn't get really crowded here like Waikiki. There's no surf lessons and there's not a ton of tourists, although you do have a certain amount of tourists here on the North Shore. We just left Haleiwa Town and now we're heading further up north to where most people live in Haleiwa, but it's also where a lot of tourists like to go. So when you live out here, you're gonna cohabitate quite often with a good concentration of tourists. This is Kamehameha Highway, and along here you'll find some really popular surf spots. We just passed Chun's, prior to that was Lonnie's. Along the way you'll find homes along the shoreline. These homes can cost anywhere from $5 million to $10 million to $15 million. Right now we're at Waimea Bay. This is my favorite beach. I love coming here, but I don't love parking here, and there's really no parking right now. So instead, here's some drone footage. Okay, let's go, because I'm parked on the side of the curb with my hazards on. But so is everybody else, I guess. Now we're across the street from Sharks Cove at the only grocery store on the North Shore, Foodland. Well, there is a Malama market in Haleiwa Town, but that's the one where you pay double the price. Also up the road is a neighborhood called Pupukea. We'll head up there in a little bit. But for now, let's go check out Foodland. I love chips, but my favorite is that. This is so bad for you, and I can eat an entire bag like on my way home from the store. It's pretty common here that you'll find people walking around barefoot. I don't want to do it, but you can. When most people think of living in Haleiwa, they think about living on or near the beach, but there's this neighborhood up above called Pupukea, which really offers a completely different experience. Up here you can own acres of land, there's farming, there's horses, and of course there's beautiful views from certain houses of the ocean. One important thing to note out here is jobs. There aren't really jobs on the North Shore other than people who are waitresses, bartenders, pro surfers, and so a lot of people actually have to drive into town for work, which also contributes to the traffic. This is our last stop on the list today, Sharks Cove. Now, a lot of people might think that this is a tourist spot, but actually, it's one of the best spots for locals who like to dive and also like to snorkel. Today we had a conversation with a couple from Tennessee, and they're staying in Waikiki, and they said, I really wish I was staying out here. This is the sentiment we hear all the time from people considering a move to Hawaii, but the questions you really have to ask yourself with regards to living in Haleiwa are you okay with being this remote? Are you okay with a slower, laid-back lifestyle? Are you okay with the traffic? Will you adapt well to not having easy access to conveniences like shopping and healthcare? You know, for a lot of people, when Haleiwa grabs them, it's like gravity. This is a place Koa and I know well. Check out our other North Shore video for more information. And also, if you'd like to know more, get in touch with us at info@dwellhawaii.com.